Vladimir Putin's hidden plan for 2030. The truth will shock you. Vladimir Putin has been a central figure on the global stage for over 2 decades, shaping Russia's destiny and influencing international politics in ways few other leaders can match. Known for his strategic cunning, tight control over Russia's political landscape, and ability to manipulate both domestic and international affairs, Putin has earned a reputation as a master of power. But as we approach 2030, speculation about his long-term plans is reaching a fever pitch. What is Putin's hidden agenda for the next decade? What moves is he planning that will shock the world? If you're not paying attention, you might be left in the dust when his next big move unfolds. The world is changing, and most people have no idea what's coming. Putin's plans for 2030 are shrouded in secrecy, but they are likely to reshape global politics, power dynamics, and alliances in ways we can't even begin to fathom. From military posturing to energy manipulation, from geopolitical alliances to economic dominance, Putin's strategy is a carefully crafted blueprint that will leave a lasting mark on history. Putin's vision for Russia's global position by 2030. To understand Putin's plan for 2030, it's essential to examine the larger geopolitical context in which he operates. For Putin, the idea of a strong and independent Russia is paramount. Since taking office, he has worked tirelessly to reassert Russia's dominance on the global stage, often through a combination of economic, military, and diplomatic measures. Putin's long-term strategy is rooted in his desire to ensure Russia's survival and strength in a rapidly changing world. As he looks to the future, it's clear that he envisions Russia as a dominant global player, capable of shaping international policy and securing its interests on every continent. The role of Russia's military power. One of the cornerstones of Putin's 2030 plan is the continued strengthening of Russia's military capabilities. Over the past decade, Putin has overseen significant investments in modernizing Russia's armed forces, developing cutting-edge technology, and expanding Russia's military footprint around the world. A key aspect of this military strategy is the development of advanced weaponry, such as hypersonic missiles, artificial intelligence-driven defense systems, and nuclear technologies. These developments are meant not only to deter potential adversaries but also to ensure Russia's military dominance in any future conflict. With NATO's growing presence on Russia's borders and tensions in Eastern Europe and the Middle East, Putin is likely preparing Russia's military forces for a new era of warfare, one that is increasingly reliant on cyber warfare, information warfare, and asymmetric tactics. The military buildup doesn't just stop at Russia's borders, it extends to Russia's strategic alliances. As Putin looks toward 2030, he is expected to deepen Russia's military cooperation with China, Iran, and other countries that share common interests. These alliances are seen as counterweights to NATO and the influence of the West. Energy. A strategic tool for power. For Putin, energy has always been one of the most important levers of power. Russia is one of the world's largest producers of oil and natural gas, and its energy resources give it a unique and powerful position on the world stage. As we approach 2030, energy will continue to be a key component of Putin's strategy for asserting Russia's dominance. One of the most critical aspects of Putin's energy strategy is the diversification of energy exports. While Europe has long been Russia's primary energy customer, the rise of renewable energy sources and the EU's increasing efforts to reduce dependency on Russian energy have created new challenges. In response, Putin is likely to focus on expanding Russia's energy relationships with Asia, particularly China and India. Moreover, Russia's growing influence in the energy sector gives Putin the ability to use energy as a tool of influence and coercion. By 2030, Putin could leverage Russia's control over key energy routes to exert pressure on European nations, manipulating energy prices and supply to further his geopolitical goals. Technology and cyber warfare. The digital battlefield. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, technology will play an even larger role in Putin's long-term plans. The digital revolution has already transformed the way nations interact, and Putin has shown himself to be highly adept at using technology and cyber tools to further Russia's interests. By 2030, Russia is likely to be at the forefront of cyber warfare and digital espionage, using its technological capabilities to influence elections, disrupt economies, and undermine the stability of rival states. In recent years, Russia has been accused of interfering in political processes around the world, from the 2016 US presidential election to protests in Eastern Europe and the Middle East. By 2030, cyber operations will likely become an even more central part of Russia's strategy, enabling Putin to wage low-cost, high-impact warfare against adversaries without the need for conventional military engagement. Moreover, Russia's growing investment in artificial intelligence, AI, big data, and surveillance technology is likely to give Putin even more leverage over global affairs. With the ability to control and manipulate information on a massive scale, Russia could reshape public opinion, disrupt foreign governments, and even shift the balance of power in its favor through technological means. The geopolitical alliances of 2030. Putin's foreign policy and alliances will play a significant role in his long-term plan. By 2030, it's likely that Russia will be part of a new geopolitical bloc that includes China, Iran, and other nations that share a common interest in countering the influence of the United States and its allies. One of the most significant aspects of this shifting geopolitical order is the growing alignment between Russia and China. As both countries seek to undermine US dominance and reshape the global economic and political system, their alliance could have profound implications for the global balance of power. By 2030, Russia and China may not only be coordinating their military. Additionally, Putin is likely to continue fostering relationships with other countries that are dissatisfied with the current international order. In the Middle East, Russia's influence has been growing, particularly in Syria, where it has positioned itself as a key power broker. By 2030, Putin will likely have strengthened Russia's influence across Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America, further solidifying his role as a leader in the multipolar world order. The future of Putin's leadership. By 2030, Putin will likely have solidified his grip on power in Russia, maintaining control over the political apparatus and staving off any serious threats to his rule. Over the years, he has used a combination of political maneuvering, repression, and strategic alliances to stay in power, and there's little reason to believe he will relinquish control anytime soon. If anything, by 2030, Putin will have further cemented his status as Russia's undisputed leader. He may even seek to extend his influence beyond Russia's borders, positioning himself as a key figure in the new global order. Whether through military conquest, technological dominance, or economic leverage, Putin's legacy will be shaped by his ability to maintain Russia's strength and ensure its place at the top of the global hierarchy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Drop a comment with your thoughts. And I'll see you in the next one.